Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Persona 4 Golden. And we skip ahead to March 20th, our last day in Inaba. On March 21st, we will be leaving town and going back to our parents.
All done packing? Well, if you forget anything, I'll mail it to you.
Can I go answer the door?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sure. Go answer it. There's nothing to worry about anymore. Seeing her so cheerful like that, nothing makes me happier. I already bought your train ticket for tomorrow. It leaves at 9 o'clock in the morning from Yasuina bus station. Today's your last day here. Don't worry about Nanako. You can leave her to me. Go see your friends. This might be your last chance to talk to them.
Are you going out? Be careful.
So, this is our opportunity to see every one of our social links for one last time. Start by going to the Southern Shopping District. You will see Chie. Have a chat with her. We're going to have a chat with every social link, so you're going to kind of get an idea of how they've grown due to your social link. Everyone, of course, is going to be sad that you're leaving. A lot of them are going to be like, tell you what their plans for the future is or how they've changed. Chie has decided she wants to be a police officer. Seems fitting. She will need to take her studies seriously, especially if she wants to be a detective, but I think it fits, being a police officer. You can immediately see in the background there's Margaret outside, so talk to her. Well, Makoto got to sleep with Elizabeth, so what is Margaret going to do for you?
Now, close your eyes. Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness. Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
That was a better animated kiss than any of the others he's gotten so far. We can immediately see Risette next to us, so go say goodbye to her. She is going to go back into show business as an idol, she tells us. So She hated it so much and then got so jealous that people forgot about her, and now she wants back in. Make up your mind. Also, if you're going to be an idol, then you can't date me, so I don't know why you were pushing so hard. And we see behind Risette is Shu, so we might as well say goodbye to him. He has joined a baseball team, and he's going to have a game tomorrow, so he can't see me off, which is fine. Enjoy your game. He thinks he's going to do an impossible task and hit a home run ball to come through the train as I'm leaving. I doubt that's going to happen, but anyway, he's made friends with that transfer student, and now it's gotten some new friends, and he's learning about things. So now he's not just a nerd. Alright, there are some more in the Northern District, so go north. And first thing we see is Marie. Why aren't you at the Velvet Room? Well, Marie is now able to explore the town by herself and able to do things by herself, things that we taught her. So she's learning. Go further up, you will see Kanji and Naoki. Well, let's talk to Kanji first. Kanji's dolls that he made became so popular that people asked him, how do you make them? So he's actually going to be holding classes on how to make the dolls he makes. So Kanji's starting to feel comfortable being himself. He's still a little awkward, but he's got it. There's Naoki up ahead. Let's talk to him. He's finally getting over the death of his sister after a year. Is got his scooter license and has come up with some ideas to keep the family business afloat. So good for him. He's finally growing up. I was gonna go see the fox, but you don't have to remind me. But anyway, go back to the shrine and interact with the box to call the fox. The fox does not show up at first. And this old man appears and basically says that they're still thinking about tearing down this shrine and that they're going to try and catch the fox and send it to an animal shelter. But then the fox shows up with its pups. I don't know if that means the fox was a female or if the fox is a male, but it's got babies. So Daisuke and Shu, they always wanted to meet up at Aya to eat. So head to Aya and we can say goodbye to Daisuke and Shu. Basically, the best or the football soccer team. Well, it is football. Is actually doing pretty well with him leading the charge, getting everyone to train as hard as they can, and they might actually make nationals this year. So interesting. And Daisuke is no longer like, to hell with girls. He's actually pissed that Ko didn't set up that group date again. But anyway, they've kind of grown. I do wonder how this scene would play out if we had gone with basketball instead of soccer. Maybe we'll try that in playthrough 2.
What? Huh?
Okay, so as the game is going to tell you, there are several places we can go to the bus stop to see some of our social links. So go back to the Southern District and go to the bus stop. If you want to see Yukiko, Eri, or find out what happened to Sayoko, I think her name was, we need to go to the bus stop. So let's start with the hospital and see how our devil is doing, even though she's no longer in town. You find out listening to a couple of nurses gossiping that she's actually in Africa. She was learning how to speak English and some African languages. She's taking her jobs very seriously, and she's volunteering in Africa as a nurse now. So good for her. She stopped being a selfish little punk. Too bad we didn't get any. All right, so we immediately come back to the bus stop. So take the bus stop again. Let's go to the hill overlooking town. This is where we first met Ari and her brat. And you will have a choice of either playing with Yuta or talking with Ari. Well, I talked to Ari because I still wanted to hit that. Anyway, she has actually become a mother to Yuta. Although she's taking it like he came of her, and he didn't. But anyway, she has become an actual loving stepmother.
Thank you.
And of course, we got to stop by and see Best Girl and see where our future home is going to be, because she kept insinuating that I'm not coming back to town to marry her. Oh, hell yes, I am. I will fucking work here as a chef if I need to. I will be by your side as you manage this inn, welcoming guests. I have no problem with that.
I'm very happy.
Because you are the best girl so far in all personas. I mean, you beat any of the girls in 3 hands down, and you beat any of the girls in 5 hands down. I do like how they actually made it where if you get into a relationship with a girl, it's like a real fucking relationship, and not just like, oh yeah, we just kind of slept together after we max a social link and then we never interact again.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
Okay, so Hisano, that's the old lady, she who hath become death. She moved out of town, and we're not going to know. Oh well, I guess we could at least go to the floodplains riverbank and just reminisce about our memories. I mean, oh, there she is. It's funny how she moved out of town with her kids, but she's always happens to be in town to just kind of visit her husband's grave and then look at the riverbank when we come to see her. But yeah, she is now living with one of her kids and her grandchildren, and she's gotten over worried about them taking care of her. In return, she's taking care of the youngest, so she's grown up finally.
Yes. I'll see you again.
All right, so if we go to Junes, we can say goodbye to Teddy and to Yosuke. And not really much has changed with them. Yosuke and Teddy are still here. I guess Teddy's going to be staying in our world from now on, but we just kind of reminisce. So even though it's spring break, we can go to the school and say goodbye to our last few people. So yes, let's enter the school. Right at the entrance, as always, you can say hi to I or goodbye to I. You and I. That would have been an interesting couple if she wasn't such a cunt. Again, anyone who is offended by that word, if you don't want to be called a cunt, don't act like a cunt. Anyway, we just talked. She's actually going to try to be a nice person. I don't know if she's going to be successful, but there's that. Maybe if you had tried to be a nice person before, you might have gotten daisuke. Thoughts, I know, crazy thoughts. Because you do tend to attract men better if you are nice than if you are an absolute raging bitch. But hey, what do I know? I'm a guy. It's not like I know what attracts guys to girls. I know. Only bitter, men hating females know how to treat a man. I know.
Yeah, huh?
So, Naoto is also at school. She is in her usual spot on the first floor. So, let's drop down to the classroom building first floor hallway and go have a chat with Naoto. Now, Naoto's asking if you're here to say goodbye to the teachers. You want to pick the second option or else she's not going to talk to you. So, say not really and she'll talk to you. I hit the first option because that's been the option to talk to people. Anyway, Naoto has basically decided she is going to stay in town. She's going to make Inaba her home. Occasionally, when she's called away for a case, she will go and help. But this is home now. She's going to stay here. So, good for Naoto. I wonder what would have happened if I had actually romanced her. It is possible to romance her, as I said in the last video. But the notes that I was using, the guide that I was using, he only wanted you to romance Chie. Period. He did not any other girl that I romanced, he was just like, don't do it. And I'm like, no, do it. Every other Persona guide I've ever seen for any Persona game has given you the option to romance whoever you want. But this guy was just like, Chie only. And I'm just like, no. I wanted the scene. I wanted to... So apparently there was something that I missed on romancing Naoto because it didn't even become an option. He told me the best option is to get the social link up without romancing her, without even triggering it, and that if I'd known what it was that I'd missed, I would have done the opposite. He didn't even mention that it was a possibility to romance her. This guy just very much was like, don't cheat on Chie. And I'm like, Chie's the worst girl. No. Chie, for me, is the worst girl. She just gets on my nerves, but who knows? Maybe if I had romanced Naoto, she might have overtaken Yukiko, but I doubt it. Anyway, once we're done talking to Naoto, there's one more at school, Yumi. She is not in her usual spot. You need to go to the practice building, and you remember when we first started the social link, there was the door with the sign on it? You gotta find it, and I completely forgot where this fucking sign was, so I'm trying to figure out where this place is, because she's in the meeting room where we first met. So I'm sitting here, it's like, where the fuck is this? And then I see the sign, I was like, oh yeah, I remember coming here to start this social link. So yeah, she's in here. we will say goodbye to Yumi. She is now working at Junes. She is joining other clubs. She wants to rejoin the drama club. She's trying to figure out who she is. And with that, that's pretty much going to be everyone. The only people left to talk to will be Dojima and Nanako, but we're going to hold off on that for today. Because when you go to speak to Dojima and Nanako, this is the last time you are going to determine what ending you get. So dialogue options are very important. That's right, there's still more to the game. But you will miss it if you pick the wrong choice. So, after we speak to Yumi, I'm actually going to go back to the Southern Shopping District and save my game. And next video, I will show you how to get on the good ending path. So if you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It is not required in any way. Members there do gain perks such as being able to vote for my next walkthrough. And I will see you guys in the next video.